Who would be crazy enough to use a team like this in Guild Wars? Well, that would be me. But it's more experimental team, just playing around, using it just for fun. Unfortunately, the PlayStation 5, literally for the first time ever, corrupted the record file and it just would not play properly. So I can't show the actual battles, but I will say that this team completely does seem to smash in PvP, but the types of defences you get in Guild Wars are going to be generally a little bit more well thought out, depends upon what bracket you're in to a certain degree. But this obliterated 3 of the teams in the Guild Wars, absolutely smashed them, and I'm in bracket 2, and it really struggled in another 2. So I'll just leave it at that, and I'll just show how this team works, because when it flies, it absolutely flies. Now, the way this team works, the key to it is create 2 skulls when my turn begins from the Great Worm. Now, we've got 3 of these, so that's going to make 6 skulls every turn. But we don't want to make sure, what we want to make sure we don't do is get smashed by our own skulls. And there is a really good way you can protect yourself against this. In Titan class, we begin with 50% mana towards our rope dart, which is a really good weapon anyway. Eliminating all armor from an enemy, deals damage, pulls them to first position, and if you have this thing upgraded, also gets an extra turn and entangles the enemy at the same time. All super useful stuff. But the way this team works is really massively helped by the fact we're in a Titan class. Now, the key to not getting hit by your own skulls, because they're not going to align 4 matches all the time, is to make sure you have, where is it, rock solid as much as you can. Gain a barrier when matching brown gems. Now, in a Titan class, we also have Storm Aura, create a dust storm at the start of the battle. This is brown, so basically we only collect brown whenever we haven't got a barrier. This is safe to do because basically the way the AI works is it typically collects skull matches when they're offered to it. This is called skull baiting in the game. And so what you can do is you can deliberately skull bait the enemy, even the goblin teams, and they will normally take those skull matches. Obviously, you don't leave them a 4 match, you would have taken that yourself already. But even if you do leave them something, you're going to have a barrier, which means they take that, effectively wasting their turn. You create 6 skulls again for the next turn and normally get 4 matches, multiple hits, and obliterate the enemy. It works really well because we also become enraged on 4 or 5 gem matches with that bloodthirsty trait. And yeah, I'll just show it because most of the time it absolutely flies. But like I say, it is high risk versus high rewards if you choose to use this in Guild Wars yourself. Don't come bashing me in the comments if it doesn't work, because there are certain teams you shouldn't fight this against. If you're fighting like a web spinner team that does the triple skull damage and you can't entangle them at the first turn, or they're going to get cleansed or something, this is not a good idea against that kind of team and other similar ones. But for most teams, it can absolutely smash. Alright, that's not a proper team. Let's do the next one down. Tina, Rope Dart, Leprechaun. Normally a pretty dangerous team. We create skulls right off the bat, and we've had a 4 match already, and another one. We're enraged. We'll get brown if we can, but we haven't got any brown, so we'll just take any 4 matches which are there. Now we'll just take some blue for ours, or stop Leprechaun casting as many. No, let's go with our strengths. Let's take some green and get blue at the same time. Right, we see we've got that match because we're getting 6 skulls every turn, so there's a high chance that we're going to just bash one of them opponents out straight away. We can do a lot of damage to Tina now, or we can grab their rope dart to the front straight away, grab an extra turn, got another turn, they're dead. Tina's near doom already. There's some more skulls. We've got a barrier, so we're not worried about that skull hit on the other side. Oh, there's another automatic hit. Just Leprechaun to go. Now we can take that. We can get a barrier if we decide. We've got plenty of health, so let's just start working our way on the Leprechaun. And there, one more hit to go. Went to Moa Meadow, and there it is. Really quick, really easy. The super lazy man's Guild Wars team, maybe. Let's do a couple more. Shall show it. Should do this one or show? See, ordinarily you wouldn't fight this team with it because you don't want to get into a Scarlet War with Web Spinner. That'll either go in your favour quickly or will go against you quickly. But let's show how it does against goblins, because it does surprisingly well. If you take out the first two opponents quickly, it stops their ability to keep on doing those loops. Right, that was not the best thing in the world ever. It stopped a brown match up here, I think. So what can we do instead? Any potential for any double skull hits? I don't think so. We'll take this one just in case a brown is a first drop from there, which will give me a barrier. Nope, we'll do that, but we'll get a barrier now. And there you go, we've got the extra skull hit from the skulls appearing, and now we've got an extra turn as well. That's another opponent down. I don't mind giving him that skull hit because I can get my rope dart up on the next turn. There's more automatic skull hits. Let's grab String Fiddler. He's dead. Let's grab this 4-match. Gets our rope dart on the way. And it's taking care of him. Now just Pan to deal with. Let's get some stuff for our rope dart. More skulls appeared and he's nearly dead. And he's nowhere near being charged, so this is going to be another really straightforward, easy win. That was against the goblins. It's like, when this team ticks, it really, really ticks. It's not perfect. Like I say, it did really struggle in a couple of Guild Wars games, but the other three that it won comfortably, it won really, really comfortably. It's like, I don't know, it's high risk versus high reward. That would be an interesting battle. Right, just for the sake of the video, I'll make this the last fight because you can see how the team works. It's fairly straightforward, but you can't not do this. This is going to be too entertaining not to do. So, wow, they're going to probably smash us to death with this one, actually, because this is a team that I showed before. I showed this team on a previous Guild Wars, not Guild Wars, just a general video of the Ultimate Lazy Man's PvP team, because Web Spinner does triple damage. But again, the cool thing about this team is, providing we survive the first hit, they're going to be stunned. So they're only going to do that triple damage once. And it's a case of, can we recover from that afterwards? All right, I've got to do this. I can't not do this. All right, let's dive in. This is just for fun, this particular fight. You can't not, you know. All right, let's get barrier first, I think. The barrier is only good for one hit, though. That is the thing. But with all those skulls, they are likely to get a skull match next round. So let's get a barrier. All right, survived that one. All right, we got away with that. And there's the first hit for us. It's not going to kill their web spinner, so we are going to get hit. No, we're not, because that's going to create a 4-match skull. That is good. Right, now we've taken care of the web spinner, so the game is more under our control now. Lots of skulls still appearing every round though, so we'll take... Oh, we've got barrier already, we don't need to get another one. So we'll get our rope dart up. They've taken care of our rope dart. We get some more skulls. Now it's just going to be we hit them, they hit us. That's literally the way it's going to go from now on. And who gets the most lucky amount of 4 hits? Like I say, you would not use this team normally. You just wouldn't. It's evened up now. It's pretty close. But against normal teams, it's fairly effective, as you saw in the earlier fights I just showed earlier. Shame there's no way of getting a double hit out of this. Now our backs are against the wall, and I think they're going to do us. And they did. But yeah, I had to do that. You can't not fight that team. That was just too much temptation there. The way that team just popped up like that, that was almost fate. Like you had to show it. So we'll just show the normal team one more time against a normal team. The way you'd fight that web spinner team normally with that 3 lots of the Great Worm is to just change to Archer class maybe. I could have done that in this one, to be honest. And entangle the first troop. That is 100% a good way to go about that. Right, let's grab their Vespera. We've got Enraged, so she's going to be gone already. More skulls. If you can collect a brown at the same time as getting a skull hit, that is always a good way to go about it. I'm just going to get the barrier anyway. There's more skulls. There's another death. Let's rope dart Shadow Dragon to the top. We've got a barrier, so they're going to take that skull hit on the other side, probably to no effect. And we can... oh. You're so obsessed with looking for brown sometimes you forget to look for the obvious. Do that as well. There's another hit. Enraged. Not quite going to kill him, but it's going to be close. More skulls up here, and death. So this team does smash. There's no question about that. Like I say, the one that I lost before this one against that web spinner Great Worm team, you wouldn't fight that normally. Or you would, but you'd change Titan to Archer class maybe. So you've got the root trap that they're entangled at the start. That pretty much negates that team completely. I should have done that really just to show the benefit of that. Alright, let's just do one more and record a video a day. Video your day. Yep, shame I couldn't show today's Guild Wars videos though, but that is literally the first time I've known the PlayStation recording to actually get messed up like that. But you didn't miss too much. It was kind of what I'm doing here now anyway. So right, we've got a barrier, so I'm going to get the rope dart up first. We've got a bonus hit there. We'll get that because we're going to get enraged at the same time. Who should we grab first? Let's grab the hero. Now, yep, no brown for a barrier, so we'll take care of them. Let's grab that. That's another hit. She's about to pop her clogs. But we'll do it by taking green, because they like green. No, we won't. We'll get the barrier, because I didn't realise I'd lost my barrier, so we'll definitely collect that first. There's more skulls. And again, this Goblin team, yet again, hasn't had a single chance to get going at all. Collect this yellow, because then should allow me to collect brown next time. Oh no, they swiped it. I must have heard what I was going to do. Right, let's get this green and skull hit. And that is going to be the end of them. Pretty much. No, it is, because, yeah. I could have ended it with rope dart if we decide, but yeah, a really cool team. Whether it works for you in Guild Wars or not is entirely your own risk. Don't come bashing me in the comments afterwards and saying, yeah, it got smashed in Guild Wars. Guild Wars defences can be different to what you get in PvP, obviously. But it will certainly work in a lower bracket guild, I suppose. It's possible. Certainly viable possibilities. If you do try it out, let me know. But yeah, there's a video. If you enjoyed it, found it useful, helpful, anything like that, then be sure to think about hitting that like and subscribe button. Tons more videos of Guild Wars and Gems of War in general to come in the future. But most of all, thanks for watching. See you again next time. Bye for now.